So before the Fed meeting, the crypto market was already pretty much in the green today. Now, after the Fed meeting, Jerome Powell making his statements, the market just went up even higher. Also, the traditional markets as well. Now, if we briefly look at cryptocurrency here, you can see we are back over that trillion market cap, and you can see Bitcoin is a little bit under 23,000, up about 8.5% on the 24 hours. Ethereum did hit 1600, pulled just a little bit back right now, but still up a nice amount, over 16% on the 24 hours. You got ADA up over 10%, and you got Solana as well, up over 12%. Now, if we briefly just look at what Jerome Powell says, right, I think this is one bullish thing that investors definitely wanted to hear. Fed Jerome Powell says he does not think the U.S. is currently in a recession. Now, there are other things you can say against that, but I'm going to save that for another video. But this is definitely bullish that investors wanted to hear, stating that he doesn't think the U.S. is in a recession. Because remember, the U.S. has the Federal Reserve currency. Now, I do not think the U.S. currently is in a recession. And the reason is there are too many areas of the economy that is performing too well. Powell said at a press conference following the Fed's decision to raise rates by 0.75% or 75 basis points. Now, Jerome Powell goes on to say this is a very strong labor market. It doesn't make sense that the economy would be in a recession with this kind of thing happening. So I think this main part up here, he doesn't think the U.S. is currently in a recession. I believe is definitely bullish, at least for the short term. Now, if you look here on the Barron's article, we already know that the Fed raised the rates by 0.75%, which is due to trying to take down the 40-year high, but also the latest rate hike brings the main policy rate to a range of 2.25 to 2.5%. That is roughly the level that is considered neutral, where interest rates neither stimulate nor restrict the economic activity. Now, Powell left the door open to another 0.75 percentage point hike in September should the data warrant it. So we could expect another, interest rate hike of 0.75%. However, we're going to kind of have to wait and see what the data says as far as inflation. Now, if we briefly look at the crypto and fear greed index, and I'm going to hit the refresh up here. We are still at 28. Yesterday we were at 26 and we're now at 28. So we didn't move up a whole lot, but you can see people are starting to feel just a tad better. But I still think, there's a lot of things that has to unfold before we are just, strictly out of the, the woodworks of what's happening. Now, what do I think about this rally? One thing I would say, if you have any type of crypto positions that maybe you're up a nice amount on, I would say, maybe take a look at taking some profits on those cryptos, right? Because in my opinion, I still don't think we just quite bottomed out just yet. I'm very cautious, just me personally. Now, there's some people that feel we have bottomed out. At the end of the day, no one doesn't really know, but things are looking bullish at this point in time. And with the Fed coming out with its meeting, this is definitely bullish in the short term. So as September gets here, we'll see how inflation looks. We'll see what the data says, and we'll see what the Fed does when it comes to the next interest rate hike. But let me know down in the comment section. Just wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on, why the markets are pumping. It's because Jerome Powell definitely kind of says some bullish things, in his statement today. So smash the like button on the way out. Catch you on the next one.